Salut les amis, Romain pour Phonandroid. Je suis au milieu des machines à sous et il y a une bonne raison à ça, c'est qu'on est au CES à Las Vegas. Et dans quelques minutes, nous avons rendez-vous avec l'un des responsables de DELL dans cet hôtel qui va nous parler un petit peu de la stratégie de la marque sur le segment du PC, notamment la ligne des portables XPS et des portables gamers Alienware. Il y a eu le 17M et le 51M qui ont été présentés lors du CES. On va aller lui demander un petit peu quelle est la stratégie de la marque sur ces segments, comment affronter un environnement de plus en plus concurrentiel. C'est de suite.
Thank you for the question. And DELL this year in CES, our theme is innovation elevator. And what we believe in DELL is innovation that is purposeful, is meaningful. It goes straight at resolving a pain point that the customer is experiencing, or it's delivering a unique experience. So let's start with the XPS, the team. So this year in CES, we are very happy to mention that it's an effort to perfect the XPS, the team, because one of the pain points as we drive the industry to very thin bezels is the webcam has always been below, right? So this year we managed to put the webcam back to the top. It's not that we don't understand or do not know that the customers want the webcam to be at the top. It's because there wasn't a camera available. And I remember 2 years ago, I challenged the engineers. It's like, you've got cameras that doctors use, right? That goes inside the mouth, goes inside the nose, right? Just to look at what's inside the body. I say, why can't you use those cameras, right? And go find something that's really small. Now, obviously, I'm giving them the challenge. And true enough, after 3 years, they've incubated the world's smallest camera for a PC. In fact, it's even smaller than a lot of cameras you use on the phones, right? That we're able to still keep the bezel very thin, and then now move the camera back to the top. Other areas of innovation and experiences, one is the DELL Mobile Connect, right? So whether you are using an Android phone or you're using iPhone, one of the number one pain points is that you're always having to toggle between your screen on the phone and the screen on your PC, especially when you work. So with DELL Mobile Connect, you don't need to do it anymore, right? Because whatever that comes on your phone, like for example, you got a text that comes in, right? You're anticipating something urgent, you got a family situation, or you're waiting for a boss to send you something, or your colleague to send you something. You don't need to be checking your phones all the time, because if with DELL Mobile Connect, you can mirror the experience, right, onto your screen. And in the case of the Android phones, everything you could do on an Android phone, you could do it on the PC screen with DELL Mobile Connect, right? It's 100% mirroring. We have introduced another very important feature. Now, you could transfer the files between the PC and the phone just by dragging and dropping. I think it's really an ability to have the insight of what customers really want. I think the first thing we learned from this experience is that there's still a lot of room to innovate for better experiences, because the needs and the use case of the customers continue to evolve and change, right? And we got to be right there understanding how these needs have changed over time. So the second thing is, I think for the most part, the industry is very focused on just working on innovating on the hardware, right? I think what we have done 4 years ago is to focus both on the hardware as well as the overall experience that comes with the software, right? And it's dependent upon if the display suppliers invest in the kind of sizes for notebooks, right? So we have Alienware 13 today ships with an OLED screen if you choose it, and we have made a larger screen in the form of the 15-inch available for our new M15 products.
Okay. So, si la demande augmentait sur ce genre de choses, vous pourriez éventuellement envisager de produire plus d'écrans OLED, de demander en tout cas les fournisseurs pourraient produire plus d'écrans OLED, ce qui populariserait la technologie.
Yes, we will. Obviously. So first and foremost, right, I need to say that this is the world's most powerful notebook, right? We put the latest Intel i9 desktop CPU in there, and we put NVIDIA's latest desktop graphics GPU in there, right? So you got the best and most powerful gaming notebook, right, in a very compact form factor, right? So our engineers, right, hours to tune in and put in and engineer, right, the best thermal solutions. But is comparable to our desktop, our Alienware Aurora. Now, to your earlier question that is upgradable, this is absolutely upgradable, right? So if Intel has the new CPU, just like how you do in the desktops, you could swap it out. If NVIDIA has the latest GPU, you could upgrade it, right? So, but what we believe for our customers who buy a system like that, they want to put the best of everything today, right? In future, if they want to go upgrade to the new stuff, right, in 2 years down the road, yeah, it will be available.
Il va falloir que Dell fabrique ces cartes avec un format spécial.
Yes, and we have plans to do all that, to allow for this upgradability. I think good design will always win. The challenge is to make sure that the design doesn't compromise the identity, right? And the design doesn't compromise the performance. For example, you could design it to be really thin, but it doesn't deliver good performance, right? So we don't want to go there. Now, identity would mean that from a distance, right, when you look at the product, you're able to tell that that's an Alienware product, right? So I think we have achieved that with this new design and with the current design too, right? So you put it side by side, you look from a distance, look, that's an Alienware. It's unmistakable. It is breakthrough in many ways. We have also invested in more colors, right? So you get now a very interesting white color in this new design.
Merci beaucoup, Rewa. Thank you very much, Rewa, for your time, and see you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Merci à tous d'avoir suivi cette vidéo. Si vous ne l'avez pas aimé, bon, bah, mettez un pouce rouge. Mais par contre, si vous l'avez aimé, soutenez-nous et mettez un pouce bleu. Quant à moi, je vous retrouve très vite pour une nouvelle vidéo en direct du CES de Las Vegas. Bye bye.